Ladies and gentlemen, how the heck are ya? Welcome back to Mystery Busters, and if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. We're all about the freaky deaky, baby. That's spooky dooky, paranormal, aliens, UFOs, conspiracies, whatever you want to call it. Here, we are called the Mystery Busters, okay? We're gonna bust down Tatiana and find the facts, okay? Look for the truth, alright? That's what we're all about here, so please, subscribe to the channel. Okay. So today, okay, we're going to be looking at the channel called Slapped Ham. He has 3 million subscribers. That's crazy. Give me some! Alright, go over there, subscribe to their channel too. I'm going to leave it in the description down below. Alright, and in this video, they have something that I'm very interested in, okay? It's all about the glitch in the matrix system that we live in, you know what I mean? That whole, like, you know, everything's an illusion, crazy stuff. It's going to be one of the video clips. I saw like a little preview of it, and I've seen it before, that content. So I can't wait to show you guys that. So, with that being said, are you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's do this.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the scariest video clips that are trending on socials right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
Yes!
A TikTok video capturing a bizarre sequence of events in a Florida backyard has ignited fervent debates and conspiracy theories about time travel. The video, posted by Alex Charles, shows a man entering a shed on his Airbnb property and seemingly disappearing, only to have an older man emerge days later, sparking claims of a real time traveler caught on camera.
Then the next day, this guy leaves the shed, looks right at the camera like he knows, and he looks noticeably older.
The footage shows a younger man trespassing into the backyard, entering a shed, and never exiting, at least not on camera.
So as you can see, he's wandering around my backyard.
So I have to mention, because I saw, like, I got into depth with this on my own, and he's cutting it short because he's probably has like top 10 videos to show us right now. We're going to find out, but this guy looks like the younger version of the older dude. Okay, I don't know if he's going to zoom in or like talk about it in depth. We'll see. Maybe I'll just shut up. We'll continue.
I don't know what he's trying to do. He's like thinking like where to go, and he actually ends up going into my shed. So you can see he opens it, goes into the shed. So I'm fast forwarding the time so you can see there's no movement. He never leaves the shed.
Charles, who resides 5 hours away from the property, informs the police.
So I end up calling the police. You can see in the last one, the police coming through the front yard, and then here's the police coming into the backyard. And you can see they literally go inside.
But they reportedly find no evidence of the man inside of the shed.
They come out and he's not there. And I've been watching this backdoor camera the whole entire time, and he never left.
The plot thickens days later when Charles posts a second video showing an older man emerging from the same shed.
And he looks right at the camera too. That guy left my shed.
He suggests that this could be the same person, only significantly aged, hinting at potential time travel.
He noticeably aged. Looks like the same guy, but aged. So him again, and now him. Same facial features, whiter hair. He literally left the same shed. You saw the camera I put before. There was no movement that whole night. Then
crazy.
The next day, this guy leaves the shed, looks right at the camera like he knows, and he looks noticeably older.
TikToker Matty Ice Rants, who initially mocked the story, soon finds himself deeply engrossed.
When I first saw this video, I thought it was just fake. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was some sort of skit. So much so that I stitched it with like a silly little I'm a time traveler thing. But I'm convinced that it's the same guy because they have the same walk, the same mannerisms, the same facial structure. I don't know, I think it's pretty close.
Look at the hairline. Look at the hairline.
Facial structure? I don't know.
Look at the freaking hairline. Like, oh my God. Oh man, I actually heard, I saw this content, not from this particular channel, but from somebody else who is a great storyteller, and she explained a lot of it in depth, and it's just crazy how much they resemble. It's crazy.
I think it's pretty close.
A reverse image search of the older man that exited the shed leads to the discovery of one Stephen A. Miller, a deceased Harvard graduate who resembles the individual in the video.
Yeah, so he reverse searched the person's face online, okay, and found this guy from Facebook, all right, and this dude looks like almost identical to the guy who walked out, right? Now the crazy thing about this dude is he was obsessed with time travel. Like, how crazy is that, dude? When you start to get like things that just start adding up, it's like so convincing, man.
And was known for his interest in time travel theories.
I'm gonna need to know everything about Stephen A. Miller.
A quick Google of Stephen A. Miller reveals dozens of Quora posts asking about time travel and its feasibility.
Who's got a Quora profile asking questions about time travel?
According to an online obituary, Miller died in July of 2018.
So the guy who was obsessed with time travel, apparently he died in 2018, right? And but it's just like, man, what if he like figured out a way? I don't know, like.
But if you follow the rabbit hole deeper, you can find a post over on Facebook by a man named Dominique Ragu. Dominique wishes farewell to his dear departed friend Stephen A. Miller. Strangely though, the post is dated July 20th, 2017, exactly a year before Stephen reportedly died.
Yeah, so, but he could have re-edited on the day that he passed away or something, and like re-edited the whole description, you know, a year later. On July 2, the Albert Miller website. Yeah, he could have re-edited it because I don't know, it's just interesting.
But this one is dated 2017, saying that he died in 2018.
Further digging reveals that Miller had lived not far from the shed in Florida and had delved into metaphysical theories, including consciousness transference, which he discusses on his old website.
But the shed is located in Florida somewhere. I'm not going to dox the guy. But Steve also has a previous address of Sarasota, Florida.
This background, combined with his academic credentials, fuels credibility to the time travel speculations swirling online. Adding to the intrigue, some commenters noted a resemblance between the older man that exits the shed and author Stephen King, tying the events to King's 2022 novel Fairy Tale, which involves a portal in a shed leading to another dimension.
In the shed!
My problem, and I'm sure many writers have it, not just newbies like me, is deciding where to start. My first thought was with the shed.
This parallel has led some to speculate whether the entire incident is an elaborate promotional stunt for King's book. As the story gains traction, even making it onto TMZ, the discussions continue to be a hot topic.
And I don't quite understand it. No, I don't believe there's a time travel portal in his shed, but I can't figure out what happened here. So,
however, the narrative abruptly shifts yet again.
Look at the guy. Look at it. He has some Nikola Tesla correlation. He's linking things. This guy is an investigator, man. He cracks down. Huh? What the hell? Look at that back. That wall, man. Oh my god, I would love to be like that, man. I would love to just try to like start putting together things. Oh my god, but maybe like
the Eyes, previously a proponent of the time travel theory, suddenly dismisses the entire affair as likely just a mundane drug deal.
I'm no longer convinced that this is a case of time traveler caught on tape, as I am that this is a case of Florida man caught doing what we call a dead drop.
This sudden change in tone prompts further conspiracy theories amongst his followers, with some suggesting that Maddie's been coerced into discrediting his own findings, possibly under government pressure. One commenter,
I mean, look at the guy's background. The guy is trying to understand, like, he's trying to break down some crazy, probably CIA information, man. There's some crazy stuff with Nikola Tesla, I'm telling you. Like, all of his paperwork, all of his hard, like, research and information that he wrote down in his scrolls have all been missing after he passed away. I think he died in the 1980s, I believe. And he died alone. I guess he had no family, nothing. And the CIA came in, took everything from his apartment, and stole all of his hard, his hard research. Like it was all taken. So, and he's the guy who discovered free wireless electricity. You know what I mean? And he always talked about the secrets of the universe and the numbers 3, 6, and 9. If you can understand those numbers, then you will understand the secrets of the universe. It's like, it was crazy. So, I mean, this guy's an investigator for sure. Maybe he got in trouble. But, I mean, the last guy who talks about it, he said that he watched his camera footage the entire time. Okay? The entire time he was watching his camera footage. And the guy never left the shed until the cops got there. And maybe he's going to show in this video, but the guy drove out 5 hours to the shed to film on his video on YouTube, for everybody, or wherever he's posting. I guess it's TikTok, that there's nothing in the shed for anybody to squeeze through or break out of. There's no underground tunnel. There's nowhere to hide. It's like, but then again, like, all we can do is believe that, right? Like, he says he watched the entire thing. He says no one left that shed. He has the entire friggin' film recorded. So anyway, it's crazy.
Or even said, blink twice if you need help.
And it is interesting that on his Quora profile, one of his followers is a CIA operative.
Amidst these wild theories and speculations,
Wait, go back, what he said?
One commenter even said, blink twice if you need help.
And it is interesting that on his Quora profile, one of his followers is a CIA operative.
Amidst these wild theories and speculations, the truth remains elusive. Was this a simple case of mistaken identity, a drug deal, a clever viral hoax, or could it indeed be a genuine instance of time travel?
Leaves my shed. And he looks right at the camera too. That guy left my shed.
As the debate rages on, the line between reality and fiction continues to blur, leaving more questions than answers in this curious viral mystery.
So he drove
So
5
when the
hours.
police came in here, they went right here, they looked around, they didn't see anything. There's nowhere else that he could have gone. He came from this way, right here. So he walked around the side here, went to the shed there, and then the guy left coming out of here that way.
A series of troubling incidents at a duplex in Hudson, Wisconsin culminated in the unmasking of the alleged perpetrator as a high-ranking corporate executive. Over several nights,
sorry guys, so we're at number 7 now, right? Okay. So that's all we have for that information. So what he didn't film in that last video, in that last one, is that the old guy walks to the front, casually going towards a car across the street that was parked there, and it looked like there was nobody in the driver's seat, okay? He reaches over to the car a little bit, but doesn't touch it, and then walks around to the passenger side where he looks in the window for a few seconds, and then walks away down to the street, okay? A few minutes later, that car starts to 3-point turn into the direction where the guy was walking away, okay? I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know if this is some type of, like, yeah, maybe a drug deal, but what if that is, I don't know, some kind of CIA thing going on? Like, oh man, it's just crazy. It makes you question, you know? It's so interesting. It's crazy, man.
A series of troubling incidents at a duplex in Hudson, Wisconsin culminated in the unmasking of the alleged perpetrator as a high-ranking corporate executive. Over several nights in March 2022, residents of a duplex on Locust Street reported unsettling occurrences of someone peeping through their windows.
Peeping Tom.
The situation escalated when surveillance footage captured a man in dark clothing, sneaking up to a window and attempting to peer through the blinds, which were shut.
You weirdo. Freaking get a job, you weirdo. This guy watches too much pornography. Jesus God, bro. He's letting his lust get to him.
The next night, following further reports of suspicious activity, a resident from the nearby area saw the same individual from the surveillance video lurking just outside the duplex. The footage, which had been circulated among the neighbourhood to raise awareness, showed the man leaving the scene in a Mini Cooper. This vehicle was later found unoccupied in a nearby Wells Fargo bank parking lot. Further investigation linked the car to 49-year-old Robert T. Cecina, the then global key account vice president for 3M.
What?
When police visited Cecina's home, only a few blocks away from where the incident took place, he matched the description of the individual in the video exactly. Cecina offered an explanation of car trouble and a subsequent phone call with his 3M colleagues in Asia as reasons for his presence near the duplex. However, his alibi was contradicted by discrepancies in his account of his family's activities that evening, leading police to doubt his truthfulness. When asked by police what they did that night, Cecina said the family watched Solo together. His wife, however, said they watched Iron Man 3. Cecina's involvement led to his arrest on March 13, and he was subsequently placed on administrative leave by 3M, with his employment terminated soon after. In court, Cecina entered into a no-contest plea to amended charges of criminal trespass to a dwelling and 2 counts of disorderly conduct, downgraded from an initial felony of stalking. This plea was part of a deferred judgment agreement that might allow him to avoid conviction if he successfully completes a 3-year diversion program. So what do you think? Did Cecina get off lightly because of his 3M clout? Should he have been charged with stalking? Love to hear your thoughts on this peculiar case in the comments down below.
Whew. Crazy, man. Guy lost his job for this. I'm like, get a job, right? Get a job. The guy has one. A pretty good one, too. I should have said, don't lose your job. Get out of there while you still can.
A curious incident at an AT&T store in Midtown Manhattan has sparked intrigue after something strange was captured on the store's security cameras. Take a look at what the security cameras captured.
I did security in Best Buy.
Lewis recounted the incident, which took place during a busy midday, explaining that while he was busy sending texts in a manager's chat about sales updates, he noticed the remote control moving at the corner of his eye.
Oh!
Is it cold?
Despite being surrounded by sales staff and customers, no one was near him at the time. The footage, which Lewis secured from the store's security system and recorded it on his phone, appears to show the remote control being pushed without any visible cause.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yo,
I
slap
looked
him!
under the table real quick and then immediately told one of the sales reps what I had just seen, but they didn't believe me, Lewis said. He described the movement as if a ghost was trying to play spin the bottle with him, highlighting the unexplained nature of the motion. So what do you think's been caught on camera here? Is someone playing a prank on the manager? Love to hear your take in the comments down below.
Is it cold?
Wow.
This next eerie piece of footage has been circulating heavily over on social media recently, with this version uploaded to Facebook by a page called Wealth.Greatness. The clip shows a little girl playing with some toys.
Dos cuchillos amarillos iguales.
When suddenly, something quite eerie happens.
Tengo esta tacita, rosita, y esta tacita.
Oh!
The initial movement is subtle and not noticed by the girl.
Y esta tacita.
Holy cow, bro. Yo, the baby...
Soon, she notices...
The baby's pissed. It's like, yeah, you can have these pink ones. I'll have a pink. You have a pink. Freaking thing. He's like, hey, I don't want this stupid plastic one. Where's my pink, bitch?
It's what's happening.
Huevo. ¿Sí?
Oh, that thing's like,
She
I'm
runs
pissed!
screaming for her mum.
Oh
The
my
girl's reaction
God.
seems quite genuine, leaving commenters with two possible scenarios.
It is
One,
definitely.
someone's playing a prank on the young girl. Or two, we're seeing some genuine paranormal activity caught on camera.
Huevo.
Karate chop action! Oh my god. By the way, that's a Toy Story reference. Karate chop action! Jesus, that poor kid, man.
Oh my.
In a remarkable sighting that stirred excitement and curiosity, Las Vegas resident Brendan Walker and his friend Brandy Vanetta claimed to have observed an unidentified flying object in the clear night sky of early May 2024.
Look at that.
Oh man, if you guys ever see a
The incident,
UFO,
detailed in a Facebook post
nothing
by
like
Walker, occurred just as the pair were discussing UFOs in Walker's backyard.
Oh my god. Do you see that? You see that glitch?
According to Walker's vivid description, we just saw plane after plane, even a small plane flew in front of it. Then this, all of a sudden, this bright light with fog, haze, aura around it, silently comes towards us and disappeared instantly after 30 seconds. It's a clear night tonight, no clouds, and it was so bright. The video clip Walker shared shows a glowing object that distinctly differs from the conventional aircraft visible in the footage.
yeah, the one, it's not this. I don't know if you guys,
Why is it foggy?
it's this thing right here. It's this little thing right here.
The light, accompanied by a haze or aura, hovers momentarily before ascending and vanishing from sight.
And they didn't have to have a.
going higher and higher.
So when I was obsessed with looking in the sky, at one point, at least, like if I looked in the sky half an hour to an hour every day, at least once a week, I would see an unidentified flying object in the sky. And I'm not saying it's aliens. I'm just saying it is unidentified. It moves not of this world, okay? It does not follow the laws of physics, okay? And there's one peculiar thing in the sky that I see all the time, and it flashes in different colors. Red, blue, green, yellow, orange. Red, blue, green, yellow, orange. Like pop, 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 pop. Oops, sorry. And I think it's a star. I'm not too sure. It doesn't move, but every time I look at it, oh look, it's a UFO, and then I keep staring at it, and it doesn't go anywhere. It might be a star, but I really want to get a telescope strong enough to zoom into that one, because I really want to know what the hell that is. What is that, Saturn? What is it? Like, what am I looking at? Is it Jupiter? Like, what is that? Why is it flashing multiple colors like that? You know, it's very interesting.
Higher and higher.
It's not even.
It's disappearing.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. Was I just wrong? I thought that they were looking at the thing below that light. I thought that was the moon. Are you telling me that was... We're going back.
Momentarily before ascending and vanishing from sight.
And they didn't have to have
It's
a.
going higher and higher and higher.
It's not even.
It's disappearing.
Bro, that is
Oh my
crazy. Bro,
This
that
sudden
wasn't the moon?
disappearance, coupled with its unusual luminosity and silence, prompted Walker to assert that the sighting
I thought it was
definitely
this.
out of the ordinary.
Look,
and hope
this thing is descending downwards. This is definitely not a plane either. This can't be a plane. It's coming down. And then this thing is left. It might have been this that, like, some kind of propulsion system. I don't know, like it just shot out. And then this is fading away. Like it was dropping it off. Here you go, bro. And it's just like, thanks, bro. And it's like floating. And then this thing's like, and disappears.
hopes it captures the attention of local news outlets. The sighting has sparked a wave of speculation online, with viewers debating the nature of the strange object. While some suggest it might just be a drone or an atmospheric phenomenon, others are inclined to believe it could be.
It vaporized, it disappeared, and it's just left this cloud in the sky. And whatever came out of it shot down here. Oops. Whatever came out of it shot down here. Like, what the hell?
Extraterrestrial in nature, especially given the distinct characteristics described by Walker. This event adds to the growing list of reported UFO sightings around the world and comes at a time when public interest in unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, has peaked following governmental acknowledgement of UAP investigations. As curiosity and theories abound, this sighting in Las Vegas remains an intriguing mystery, pending further investigation or explanation.
That's so cool, man. No, sorry.
Why is it foggy around it?
In an emotionally charged moment that's since captured the hearts of many online, a family's act of saying farewell to their departed mother has turned extraordinary. The incident, shared on Instagram by user RealGBockDeCEO in October 2023, took place during a serene lakeside ceremony intended to spread the ashes of their loved one. As depicted in the video, a family member is seen gently shaking the ashes from an urn into the lake.
That's enough. No.
Remarkably, the ashes appear to cluster on the surface of the water, forming the word
That's
love.
usually illegal.
Look, she's saying something. Love. L-O-V-E. Oh,
The unexpected phenomenon left family and friends in attendance both astonished and comforted, interpreting it as a poignant message from the beyond. The clip quickly resonated with viewers, sparking discussions and debates about the possibilities of life after death and the connection that might linger beyond the physical world. While some skeptics may attribute the
Guys, there's so much evidence that prove there is life after death, okay? Not only that, but in the physical realm that we're in now, energy never dies, okay? It only transmutes. It changes form, okay? Everything breathes. Everything goes from a negative to positive discharge, okay? Just like our bodies inhale and exhale. Everything is breathing. Not to mention, everything is always just changing. Okay, all the elements convert to each other. They mate. Okay, they realign, they convert, they change, they transmute. Nothing ever dies. So how would we be dying? You know, like it's consciousness is all light. At the end of the day, okay, it's energy. Okay, and it comes from the center of our brains. That's what research shows, right near right where the pineal gland is. So, and the ancients talk about that. You know, it's called the third eye. So, I mean, you can't get more. Look at your cornea. Look at the retina. Our eyes literally look like galaxies. Okay, and in the center of it is like the black hole. It's like, you know, and in the center of a black hole in the galaxy, that's where light gets sucked in. So light is going into the black hole. You know, and we're light beings, literally energetic, electric. We're just giant satellites, electric currents. So anyway, sorry if I'm getting deep there.
Formation to currents or chance, those who witnessed the event felt a deep personal meaning in the moment.
Look, she's saying something. Love. L-O-V-E. Oh,
So is this a simple coincidence, or could it be a genuine sign from a loved one? The answers may vary, but the emotional impact of such a moment is undeniable.
Look at her body's forming. Look, she's saying something. Love. L-O-V-E. Oh,
I'm like so tempted to delete that part of this video about talking about like that we don't die, there's no death. It's just an illusion of the human finite mind. It's just all the controversy I might get for it. God damn, I'm leaving it on. I don't care.
This next one was sent to us by a viewer named JB. They captured this footage while at a family gathering after noticing something strange happening on the table. Take a look.
Oh, she's sitting there.
The can appears to be moving, all on its own. This goes on.
This one's a little harder to believe. There could possibly something be magnetic under the table, and he's trying to conduct some type of, yeah. And it could be something underneath catching a magnet just slightly as he's going side to side with it.
Time.
Wow, moving on its own.
While it mimics the movements of a can sitting on condensation.
That's the word I was trying to think. It can't be condensation because there's no liquid that's forming outside the can, creating moisture, and there's no moisture on around the can as it's moving.
Duration of movement and lack of moisture make this quite a strange sight.
Yeah.
One of the onlookers even shows that there's no strings or wires attached to the can.
That's very peculiar.
So what do you think?
Nonetheless.
Spooky can or not a fan? Cast your votes down below.
People are more interested in whatever the hell they're watching on television than this. Where are our minds, ladies and gentlemen, huh? Where are our minds, okay? Entertainment, okay? That's where our minds are, bro. Wake up! Wake up! Okay?
Before we take a look at some curious Ring camera security footage that's been posted over on our Slaptam subreddit, remember to hit that subscribe button and then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications.
Here's why I stopped.
That way you'll be notified every time we drop our scary and intriguing stories.
Me too, please. If I haven't already lost you.
In the quiet streets of Tacoma, Washington, an unusual phenomenon captured on a home security camera sparked both intrigue and bewilderment.
Oh shit, wait, this is number one.
Among viewers. The footage, shared by Reddit user Serene Eileen Dippity over on our Slaptam subreddit in July of 2023, presents a puzzling scene that remains unexplained to this day. Take a look. The black and white video from a Ring camera mounted on the front porch of the user's mother shows an odd light emanating from a bush across the street. The light flashes brightly for a moment before completely dissipating.
It's probably one of those super strong
Notably,
flashlights.
the footage is entirely silent, adding to the mystery as the light occurrence made no noise whatsoever. An
It's probably
important
one of those.
detail.
Have you guys ever got those commercial ads for those giant ass flashlights that you see, like those ones, and it's just like it literally looks like daytime wherever it's projected in the forest. I've seen those. I don't know if they're real. Is that a real flashlight or is that just some fake commercial hocus pocus?
Provided by the user, considering the town's strict regulations against fireworks and explosives. The OP's post explains that the light couldn't have been fireworks and the video was recorded at around 3 AM in the early spring, ruling out typical celebratory causes. Furthermore, the neighbour from whose property the light seems to originate is described as reclusive, having only been seen once or twice by the user's mother ever. This peculiar sighting has prompted numerous responses on the subreddit, with users speculating about the nature of the light, from potential reflections and electrical anomalies to more fanciful explanations involving paranormal activity. However, without further evidence or similar occurrences to compare, the source of the light remains a subject of speculation.
Crazy. That is some bright ass light, that's for sure.
Have you ever heard the bizarre and mysterious story of famous author Edgar Allan Poe's death? We took a deep dive on this curious case over on our second channel, Slaptam Mysteries. Here's a little snippet.
Slaptam Mysteries, ooh.
In the annals of literary history, few figures loom as large and as enigmatic as Edgar Allan Poe. His tales of the macabre have haunted readers for generations, but perhaps the most haunting tale of all is the one that remains unwritten: the mysterious circumstances surrounding his death. On September 27, 1849, Edgar Allan Poe departed Richmond, Virginia, with New York City as his intended destination. However, his journey took a strange turn. For a week, his whereabouts remained a mystery until he was discovered in a disoriented state at a tavern in Baltimore.
If you want to get the full lowdown of this truly baffling case,
I'm subscribing.
We'll put some links to the episode in the description box down below there. We'll also pin it in the comments. Head on over, leave us some feedback, and we'll see you over there.
Wow, that was good. Oh, man. Dude, that was slapped ham, bro. Freaking slap you, dude. So good. God damn, bro. That was good, man. The first one was definitely my favorite. I just heard about it earlier today, and it was like listening to your mother reading you a bedtime story. You just get all warm and fuzzily inside, and then you just feel like, oh, nothing around you exists except the concept and the story. And it's just like sometimes when you get captivated by these things, it's amazing. I definitely love it. I just watched a Joe Rogan podcast with Terrence Howard and his discovery of the mysteries of the universe with spirals in the Flower of Life, and that was absolutely epic. I would love to, like, I guess, watch that with you guys eventually one day, some of Terrence Howard's stuff, because it's revolutionary. But anyways, guys, tell me what you think of this video. Leave a comment if you like, and if you're new here, once again, please subscribe, because we're all about that freaky deaky and the mysterious and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon. Take care, and peace!